Hello, I'm in Manchester for Glamour's Beauty Festival. That's why there was no video this weekend. I am full of cold as well, so you'll have to forgive if I sneeze halfway through. But I've never been to a beauty festival before, so I thought I would try this out. So I bought tickets for Saturday and Sunday. I have a feeling they're both going to be the same thing, but I want to see different guest speakers on different days because they have kind of guest speakers and everything. And the tickets were £80 for each day for the full day. So it runs from 9:30 AM until 6:30 PM. That's a lot of time to do beauty things. They ask you to go wearing either no makeup or minimal makeup and your hair undone. What they want to do is they want to show your products to you. They are basically like getting a mini makeover in a day. So there's Florence by Mills, there's Huda Beauty, and I think Estee Lauder are also there. There's so many different companies that are there to do your makeup for you. I've got my tickets on my phone. I didn't really want to go at 9:30. I've just looked at the clock across the street. It is 9:40. I'm gonna set off now. I didn't want to go at 9:30 to be there for 9:30 when it opens, because I just feel like if I go that early, I'm gonna be stood in the cold, and I'm full of cold as it is, as you can probably tell. So, let's go. So this is where I'm spending my day today, at Glamour Beauty Festival. Everything's very pink. I'm loving the very pink theme. It's quieter than I expected it to be, but I think it's just purely because it's the morning.
So your tears been running like a waterfall. Thought the stars would never let you down. And you keep on thinking you could save yourself. But that's love, that's just love. You should know some things will hurt.
Look at how amazing that looks from Fenty. Like, that lip gloss though is incredible. Now, I'll say one thing. I'm lining up for Huda Beauty right now. Admittedly, it's smaller than I expected it to be, but there is a lot of space for a lot of lining up that you're doing. You're in a queue for 90% of the time. I just stood in the Fenty line for 40 minutes. Which admittedly can be really boring when you're on your own.
That I'd say more for blonde, fair like me and you, but that is very, very
I love
natural.
That purple colour. That
Do you?
purple is gorgeous.
I'll show you these colours, Anne.
That's beautiful.
I love these too.
They're beautiful.
Love them.
And you'll end up getting burned. I just hope that you will learn. That's just love, that's just love. You will get back up again, even if you don't know when. And it feels like the world is coming down on you. You have to move on, deal with your broken heart. No matter what you think, you'll never ever get enough of love.
So close. First things first, I am back at the hotel. I don't really have anywhere fantastic to film. I had a really good day. There was a moment where I was just so sick of standing in lines for things that I was like, there's not enough seating. There is a cafe area at the back, but it's limited seating, and you know, in a scenario of a convention, you can't really have chairs everywhere, but I think more on the perimeter would have been nice. It seemed pretty accessibility friendly. Now, there was a case where in the middle, there's a little bit of a lip as you go over the platform. there's like almost like a little bit of a stand to raise up the floor ever so slightly, and a woman in an electric wheelchair, she just looked so panicked because she couldn't get down the ramp because there were so many people in front of this ramp. Now there was a ramp on basically one side or the other side. I'm not quite sure why the middle platform had to be a platform, because it only raised it up ever so slightly. We're talking like 5-10 centimetres if that. So it seemed a little bit pointless. Which is really nice to see such a diverse crowd go to this event. There were plus size women, people with disabilities, men. It was just so nice to see such a diverse range of people enjoying this event and all getting something out of beauty. But there were lots of facilities, there were lots of toilets, they had a little cafe, they had water fountains so that you could get a drink, because in that kind of scenario you kind of forget to drink. Loads of brands there. It's kind of like a beauty roller coaster. Now when you go to a theme park you expect to line up all the time, you're constantly lining up like to get on the ride, but that's what it felt like. You were constantly waiting in line to get like a mini makeover, but it was worth it because you got to talk to the makeup artist about products. Like I had a lady called Jo that did my base, like the foundation for E.L.F. She had 30 years of experience in makeup artistry, and that's just so amazing to be able to talk to someone with that much experience for someone that's an amateur completely. But enough on that, I am gonna get into what's in these bags.
Every time you feel the walls are closing in, and it seems like nothing makes it better, you should try to remember that's just how it is when it comes to love, cause you know
While I was at the Smashbox counter, I met an amazing makeup artist called E.L.F, and they have the Insta Fujifilm like photos that you could have together. Incredible makeup artist. So E.L.F was an absolute babe and looked stunning. Okay, so up next is the big £300 worth of Glamour Beauty stuff. There's so much stuff in here. Like, it's heavy.
sometimes it hurts, and you end up getting burned, but sometimes it can be beautiful. That's just love, that's just love. You will get back up again even if you don't know when, and it feels like the world is coming down on you. You have to move on, deal with your broken heart. No matter what you think, you'll never ever get enough of love. You have to move on, deal with your broken heart. You have to move on, deal with your broken heart. No matter what you think, you'll never ever get enough of love.